Wagner Auto has the deal to keep you rolling. Buy 3 tires, get the 4th for just $1. Pick from top tire brands and let our team check your vehicle for open recalls and make sure it's winter ready. Plus, with the 2026 models arriving, it's yes to year-end savings across the lot. Say yes to savings, yes to service, and yes to Wagner Auto.
AirTech Heating and Cooling is looking for experienced HVAC technicians. AirTech offers competitive wages, full benefits, paid time off, retirement plan, 8-week on-call rotation, and a positive support team environment. Call 605-945-0160 or visit jobfair.works. The holiday season is officially here. Join us for our Christmas open house this week on Friday the 14th from 9 to 6 and Saturday the 15th from 9 to 5 at Capital City Florist. Get to the Christmas Fair to explore the new merchandise in for Christmas and delicious samples served. We're offering specials inside, and you can enjoy 20% off an item of your choice. Some exclusions apply. Plus, all Christmas green floral stems are half price for these 2 days only. Find everything on your list, from Hallmark ornaments and beautiful trees to festive clothing and toys for kids. We're ready for all your Christmas needs. That's this Friday and Saturday, November 14th and 15th at Capital City Florist. Don't miss out. Casey's here time is at 7:19 on this Friday morning, and joining me on the phone is News Director Zach Nelson. As we're not talking, I mean, we could talk a little bit weather. We're not talking severe weather. We're talking about a fun event that Zach, a really awesome thing for him to be at. Zach, good morning. Where are you located right now?
Well, you know, we could talk a little bit. Did you notice there was a red flag warning down to the south?
Yeah, there is for the southern counties, the real southern counties of our listening area.
Right, so that's all I'll go with there. No, John, I'm actually on my balcony in my hotel looking over the Gulf of America right now, and we're on Facebook too, so for the folks on Facebook, I just turned the camera facing out off the balcony, and yeah, it's a beautiful 55 here right now. How warm is it supposed to get in Pierre today? You said it was going to be record-breaking, right?
Yeah, 75 degrees is the high for today. 72 is the record high in 1939.
You want to know what the high here is supposed to be today?
Well, let me know.
76.
So, hey, good thing you left South Dakota in November to get some warm weather in Panama City.
Right.
But the USS Pierre being commissioned tomorrow. I mean, this is something that just doesn't happen very often around the country. You think about ships that are being commissioned, things. Just to have it happen for Pierre, South Dakota, USS Pierre. I mean, really, can you put into words how special this is and how this is a once in a lifetime opportunity?
John, there is so much energy around right now involved with this. It's really cool to see. And you know, I've done a lot of short Facebook videos while I've been, you know, one from the airport. I mean, I've never done a stand-up in an airport before. So, you know, not only is it a special once in a life, I mean, it's once in a lifetime is like the word to use with this, because it may happen again, but none of us will ever be around to see it again, because when's the next time they're going to name a ship after the city of Pierre? It's happened twice in the history of the Navy. So this is a very unique opportunity, and like seeing the comments about how excited people are for what's going on right now, and the fact that we're down here and the only local media. I think Kello may get some stuff from their affiliate station down here, but they don't have a reporter here, and we're the only media outlet in the state with a reporter actually here. There's just so much energy that's going on with everything. We're going to do our best to bring it to you. I hope they will let us get in and live stream. I know the story that's running today, I said that we will, but the Navy really has kind of a tight grip on all of the photography and video, and they're really not wanting to let some of that stuff up. So we'll do our best to bring it to you tomorrow. The event tonight, not happening. Last night the event wasn't happening, which let me tell you about those, by the way. I had all that stuff pulled up on my phone here, and then I called you, and then I lost it again. But there were two different events that were going on. No, I don't want that one. I want the screenshots. There we go. So the event last night that I was able to go to, but honestly, after being in an airplane at 2 o'clock, or getting up at 2 o'clock in the morning, being in an airplane at 5 o'clock in the morning, I was exhausted. And the fact that I'm dealing with some foot pain right now. I had my dress shoes on all day yesterday. I walked 3 miles in dress shoes, John. That is not a comfortable thing to do. But last night was the commanding officer's reception. And there was a really neat presentation that they did. They presented to the sailors on the ship, the Schroeders, who are the owners of the Long Branch. They brought down a bunch of artists. The kids at Jefferson did some artwork for all of the sailors, and they drove down from Pierre 21 hours in a car to come down here and present that to them last night. And like, that's what I wanted to live stream, because that was so local, but they wouldn't let us do it. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to do that. Now tonight is the, let's see here, it is the chairman's reception, and that will be taking place at 7 o'clock. Again, I'm not going to be able to bring you live the program part of that, but I will go to that tonight and just kind of just be a Pierre citizen, although I'm down here as a Pierre reporter, and it's a little frustrating not being able to do that. But the overall experience has been so great. I have to tell you a couple of stories and things that have happened. I'm getting on the airplane in Sioux Falls yesterday, and a guy had seen, because I've got my USS Pierre hat. I know you've got a hat down in the basement in your office at the station. He must have seen my hat, because as I'm boarding the plane, he was telling me, if I remember him right, I think he has a son who is serving on the pier. Of all the of all the people in the world, his kid is going to be serving on the pier. Which, why he wasn't coming down here to go to the commissioning, I don't understand. But you know, that's a story for a different time. You told me about it, and I saw the comment from Tim Rounds on one of the Facebook pages. So I went to the Bay County Chamber. I found the lady that helped out Tim, and she talked to me for like 10 minutes, and it's such a cool story. Her name is Victoria Pyle. She's the information specialist at the Bay County Chamber of Commerce, and she actually has ties to Pierre. She was married at the Oahe Chapel.
Oh, wow.
Right, exactly. And Tim Rounds comes down because he had some flight issues, and hopefully I have a flight back tomorrow after this is all done. But he came down, they helped him, and then as they were talking about where they were from, they realized that this Victoria knew and had close family ties to Tim Rounds.
That's crazy.
I know. I'm looking so forward to getting back to Pierre and putting that story together. And we'll have some stories, kind of like what we did this week. I'll try to put in stories as we go through the week, because stories like that are why I'm down here. I could have easily went into my office tomorrow and pulled the Navy's live stream and wrote a story with 3 sound bites. But a story like that, I wouldn't have been able to find if I didn't come down here.
Yeah, you know, and you mentioned too the energy and everything. It's the energy here in Pierre is awesome to be able to see something like this happening. But the energy down there is just as excited to see the USS Pierre come into and be commissioned there in Panama City.
Oh, absolutely. And then when you add what's going on tonight back in Pierre with the football game, there's just such an energy right now in central South Dakota with all of this stuff going on. It's just so cool to be a part of it. And I would be kicking myself if I wasn't down here. I mean, for those that are watching on Facebook right now, you know, the view's not bad. As I switch back and try to show you the Gulf of America right now, the view's not bad, but yeah, I would kick myself forever if I didn't come down here and do this. It's been well worth it for me personally, and a unique opportunity to tell stories, but the appreciation I've seen from people that I'm down here doing it, it's just so special. I just can't describe it.
Yeah, and like you said too, once a lifetime opportunity to be down there and to have this happening with the namesake of Pierre for the USS Pierre. Just like I said, it's hard to put into words exactly what this means for the community, what this means for people, you know, certain individuals, all the individuals, everything. It's kind of hard to put into words just how special something like this is this weekend, and what has been in the last how many years now, last year or so, of this all beginning and everything starting to move forward to leading up to this weekend, just all the fun stuff that has been part of this.
Yeah, it's probably been a lot longer process than that. I mean, I still remember when Senator Mike Rounds was in on Ask the Senator, and we first talked about the fact that the ship was even going to be named after the pier. That was probably 3 or 4 or 5 years ago, and then COVID happened and pushed everything back. And while I've got the opportunity and while we're on it, I know I had lunch yesterday with Mike Melhoff, who's the co-chair of the Pier Commissioning Committee. There's a commissioning committee that they put together in Panama City, and so they've been working together, and like he was in full work mode yesterday. He told me that he was in one of the local commissioning committee members' garages gluing these like medallions to these gift boxes they were going to be giving to the crew members of the ship last night, on top of all of the other praise and things that they're doing for the soldiers. I may have an opportunity to actually go on the ship today. I don't know how much, I'll be able to document because of that. But that may, and I know also this morning, Mike has told me to come. All of the Pier people are staying at the Hotel Indigo, which is about 5 or 6 miles west, I guess, of where I'm at in my hotel. But he said, show up here at like 9:30. And I said, do I need to bring my stuff or not? He says, bring it all. So I don't know what that means, but we may have the radio guy in me says, man, I hope they're going to do just an impromptu little press conference at the hotel with like Pier people, so I can get the interviews I need to come back, and then I can maybe just enjoy things for tonight, since I won't be able to use it for coverage. So I'm going to do that. I might get a tour of the ship today, and then I've got the event coming up tonight. But the one thing I want to mention, John, and I don't know how we're doing on time right now. I know it's 7:29. If we aren't able to live stream it, you can go to the USS Pier page, search that on Facebook. They've got a website and a link right there at the top. If you click on that link, it will take you to the live stream, because if we can't live stream it on our Facebook page, I want to make sure that people in Pier can watch it regardless, whether it's us or the Navy. People in Pier need to be able to watch this event take place at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning.
And that is 10 o'clock Central Time. Everybody thinks Florida, you think East Coast time, Eastern Time. It is Central Time, 10 o'clock tomorrow. So don't be confused on the time, because, yes, there is parts of Florida that are still Central Time.
It's funny, because when you fly into Atlanta, like I did yesterday, Atlanta's in the Eastern Time zone. So I've got to be, Panama City must be like Pier and Fort Pier, where, you drive from Panama City to Panama City Beach, and the time zone changes. I don't know where the actual time zone line is, but yes, we are in the Central Time. So when I say it's 7:30 in Florida, it is 7:30 back in Pier.
And that is just kind of hard to wrap the mind around, because it feels like we're so far west compared to Florida, but we're in the same time. You got some nice daylight. We're just cracking. It is just 7:36 is sunrise time here. You've got some daylight. You've had some daylight for a while over down there in Panama City.
Yeah, and looking out over the beach here, and there've been some people walking down the beach, and the activity at the resort here is starting to get going for the day. But I want to name drop a few people. It was funny, because a few weeks ago I interviewed Senator Jim Melhoff, and he was not sure if he was going to go or not. And I'm like, hey, man, flights are starting to fill up, so if you want to go, you should probably go. Well, they ended up getting flights and coming down here. So I saw Senator Melhoff yesterday. I saw the mayor, Mike Melhoff, the Schroeders. I saw a couple other people from Pier. And I asked Mike Melhoff, I said, do you know how many people specifically from Pier in South Dakota are coming down? And he didn't have a hard number for me, but if I can find that hard number before we're done here, that'd be kind of cool to figure out.
Yeah, absolutely. And going to be a lot of fun, and make sure you keep up on Facebook with all the updates that Zach will have, even if it's just pictures. He'll probably have some live videos as he's able to, but keep up with it on Facebook at KCCR as he continues through the weekend, and then on our website whenever he returns on air going into next week as well. A lot of fun stuff that'll be over our social media and our media. Everything will be wrapped around a lot of the USS Pier that's coming up this weekend. Zach, I do have to let you go because it is 7:32. I still got to get sports, and then of course somebody's going to win trivia here this morning.
Can I play trivia?
You can, but you will not win. I will not take your answer.
Sounds good.
Zach, hey, I appreciate you calling in. It's fun talking to you. Have fun down there. Safe travels back, and enjoy a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Well, thank you, John, for having me on this morning, and good luck yourself. Have fun at the game tonight, and go Govs.
That's right. News Director Zach Nelson, he will have more on Facebook about the USS.